What's going on, guys? We are pretty much, where is it? Pretty much packed up. One bag, and then we've got a little suitcase as well. And we just got one of these little carry-on ones as well. So we just because we can. And I was a little bit over coming to the UK, so just in case. And then I just had more stuff because I ordered some clothes here, things like that to take back. I just ordered shit here. And then I've got some of Steph's rider-wear stuff to pack as well that she got shipped here. So yeah, it is Sunday morning. We're all packed up. I'm just about to get some breakfast, so I'll show you that. And we'll do some food on the go. So let's go. Alright guys, so I'll kind of take you through like what I eat just traveling and things like that. But obviously this is just before we go to the airport. Standard kind of breakfast, to be honest. I normally have bagel, mixed greens, don't track greens, so absolutely fine. 200 grams of egg whites, 100 grams of salmon, 2 whole eggs. And then obviously the biggest thing is when you fly is just stay hydrated. So I'll carry this with me. And then that's kind of it. I won't be eating the airplane food. I'll just have a look around what's there and things like that, and I'll show you there. I'll keep carbs quite low, just because when you're on a flight, you sit, you don't move, and I don't want to feel watery or bloated, and just digestion is to feel disgusting the other end, which happens all the time. So just plenty of water throughout the flight. So literally when you land, you feel good, and then next morning you kind of crack on with it. So easy breakfast. I'll crack on, and I'll see you at the airport. We made it. All checked in. 62-pound damage. So my luggage is a little bit over. So of course you have to pay. I don't know what you're paying for, but you have to pay because it's heavy. So that's it. I'm just with Mum. Mum's kind enough to hold the camera, and that's literally it. Just water, a lot of water, and super easy. Good tip. When you get on the flight, put yourself in your destination time zone. So like as soon as I get on the flight, I'm like, right, it is 5 hours behind technically. So then mentally, you're in their time zone. So you don't think, oh, I lost out on a day's sleep and things like that. Just put yourself in that time zone and just try and stick with it mentally. But yeah, I'm just gonna chill with Mum, and then we are just gonna go to departures. Just got to do a few check-ins, like I said, just for a few guys and girls who are doing shoots in 3 to 6 weeks time. They're checking in about 3 times a week now, so kind of doing a Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and a Friday check-in, just because we need to make changes often, or just to make sure we're just assessing them often, just to come in as tight as and as best they've ever been in their life, pretty much. So that's literally it. So I'll just get through there and do that, and I'll probably pick up some food for the first flight. And then I think in Iceland there's not much in that airport, so I'll have a see what's at Gatwick, and I'll assess. So Orlando, here we come. What's going on, buddy? How are we doing? So obviously what we're going to be doing is kind of using tomorrow as kind of that fresh approach to this reverse diet. So I'm going to run you kind of through the reverse diet and things like that, and obviously how your body's going to react. So what you got to think is, for months and months you were in a deficit. Your body was burning and burning and burning and burning. It was just a massive thermogenic. It was being caused from everything from down to hormone side of things, everything all that. It was just burning. Whatever it ate, it just churned through it. And because that's what we wanted. That was what we wanted to do, to drop the body fat for the shoot. And then we'll just literally think food shop, organisation, and we drop back into it Monday morning, man. Well done. We are in, all through security. They definitely pick on me in security. They're like, let's get this little shit. But it's all good. We're all checked in. That's it. We got 3 hours to Iceland. I used to fly Iceland Air all the time with kayaking, because they were really good with kayak equipment, and they used to fly really easy to Denver. So I spent a lot of time in Colorado. So yeah, I know Iceland Air quite well. So I got 3 hours to Iceland and then 7 hours to Orlando. So yes, right, food-wise, I need to fill up the water bottle, but we went into Pret a Manger, and we've got some spinach, and we got 2 boiled eggs, and just really light food, if I'm honest, like minimal carbs sort of thing, just because I hate sitting on a flight and feeling bloated and disgusting. So make sure you pick foods that can digest with you. And I've actually got this, like, I think it's like a mango and salmon from Pret. Mango and salmon, see that? with some avocado in there. They've got some sauce, so that's on the side, which is always a good one, so you can just get rid of it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll probably have this, I'll see how I feel. I'll probably just try and get it. It sounds silly, but I just feel really tired, so I was falling asleep in the car when Mum was driving me here. So I'll probably just get some sleep there on the first flight if I feel like it, and then I'll probably just save this for the bigger flight and see what they've got at Iceland. Just making smart food choices. That's all it comes down to. So yeah, I think my gate gets announced soon, so I'm gonna fill up the water, go for a walk, get some steps, get moving. That's what I never get. You know when people like come to the airport and they just sit down again? I'm like, nah, just move, because you got to sit on a fucking flight for 7 hours. All right, guys. So we've arrived in Iceland and just picked up like a mixed Greek salad again, sauce on the side, and a couple of protein bars. So focus, a barbell and a caramel. I'm just gonna have one of those now, and that's literally it. I think it's pretty quick. It's so small here, so small. It's like 5 terminals, so it's pretty sick. Yeah, I think we got like 7 hours to 7 hours to, where am I going? Orlando. So yeah, day 1, I found her. We made it. So I completely fucked up yesterday. I had obviously the meals you saw on the plane, and then I had a little bit of oatmeal, and then Steph ordered kind of some rice and chicken stuff when I got in and things like that, and we just chilled and went to bed. That was literally it. Picked up some food this morning from Whole Foods, and yeah, that's it. We're gonna have a nice kind of chilled one, just get into routine back in today. So then we'll probably pick up the camera tomorrow or the next day and things like that, and just kind of do a day, some training stuff, and obviously document as much as Steph's past stuff as possible. Her being like 2 weeks out from the next show. So yeah, that's kind of it. I'm just gonna crack on, enjoy some time with her today, because obviously I haven't done that. So yeah, first day in Orlando. Let's go.
Hey guys, so we've landed in Orlando now, and I also lost my vlogging camera over the weekend at the Charlotte Pro, so there might be a gap of a few days that I won't have any content for, unfortunately, for the second show. I'm going to try and get my camera back, so hopefully I can recover all the data so I can show you guys, because I got heaps of it done and it was an awesome day. It was a really awesome show, so I'm very, very sad that I lost my camera at the venue. So we're in Orlando. I've got Brandon, where is he? There. Here with me now. We are getting back into routine, so we went to Whole Foods this morning, got our food. We're going to go to the coffee shop, do some work, and then go to the gym at Religion Iron Gym, I think it's called, which is about a half an hour walk away. And I finally got my Wolfpack bag. Oh, it's heavy, I can't really pick it up. Lit, which landed last night. I usually have like 3 bags, a handbag, meal prep bag, and a laptop bag. So I'm literally always carrying 3 bags. Whereas now I've got all this in one, so I'm so excited, so happy, and yeah, perfect time for chat.
Good morning, everybody. What's going on? So today I'm going to attempt at doing kind of a bit of day in the life training. What we're getting up to. It's generally no fucking different. It's no different. Routine's exactly the same in the morning, and that's literally it. So I think, where's she? What are you doing? Oh, car. Oh. So I think Steph's just gonna grab an Uber, and then we're gonna go to just a coffee shop, and that's literally it. Obviously, I haven't even seen it. A little bit of a kitchen setup. It's just like a studio. Kitchen, bed, sofa. That's it. Bathroom is back there. That's it. So simple. And yeah, we're just gonna go. That's it. Yeah, we're just gonna go do some coffee. Steph's got posing client, and then we're just gonna get some work done. Train normal time, 10 to 11 o'clock. You got legs?
Leg day.
Leg day for us both. So yeah, let's just crack on with it. Pre-workout meal. Literally the same as it has been. Only difference is cream of rice or rice flour. We just gone with oats. So it is 100 grams of oats. I don't know if you can see it. 100 grams of oats, 1 scoop of whey, 100 grams of blueberries, 1 banana, and because I haven't got any rice cakes, I'm just doing a bagel as well. Dunk the bagel in there, and that's literally it. So we'll take this about an hour to an hour and a half before training for me. I like to go on with a little bit of an empty stomach. I just can't go into a training session feeling full. So I'd say pre-workouts and post-workout meals are always going to be your most important meals. So meal timing wise, just focus on pre and post-workout meals. About 90 hour to 90 minutes pre and post-workout. And then your other meals can get added in throughout the day, however you feel suiting your lifestyle. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, work complete. Posing session complete.
Done.
Leg day. Let's go. It's so good here because you can actually kind of walk to everything as well, which is pretty good. Didn't really expect that, to be fair, from America. So this is home for the next 9 days out.
Yeah, 9 days.
This is home. As you can see, guys, we are done for legs. I used my phone actually, just because I think my phone was almost better quality than this camera. But what I'll do is I'll just give you a spin round of the gym, a little bit of a tour, and yeah, that's just it. It was it was a good session. Yeah, it's just training at a different gym and things like that. It's just you just adapt. You adapt to the original training program. Nothing changes. You just adapt to it, and that's it. But you've probably, what I'll do for this video, I think I'll do a little walkthrough. So you've probably seen it already, so I won't do too much explaining. But what I'll get Iman to do is just I'll get him to show you around the gym beforehand, and that'll be it. So let's go have a check out the gym. Alright guys, I'm going to do a bit of a voiceover for this one. I've got my phone, I've got the video clips from today's training session, so let's run over it. So exercise 1 is going to be just the adductor. So my training program has not changed. I'm still following my push, pull, top line and arms and a leg workout. Training days are exactly the same. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, rest on the Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday. Rest on the Saturday, repeat. So I have a week 1 and a week 2 of this rotation. All I'm doing is just adjusting, not even the exercises, but the machinery really, and targeting the same angle of the set muscle group that I need to work, if that makes sense. So for example, adductor doesn't change here. It was 2 sets, 15 to 20 reps, literally just continuous reps, just focusing on that nice stretch, that squeeze, and just getting that really strong contraction. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, training does not need to change. If you're enjoying it, you're progressing with it, you're getting better, you're getting bigger, you're getting stronger, don't change anything. Don't try and change anything that's not broken. At the end of the day, like, movements aren't fancy. I'm not going to be giving someone a fancy kickback or anything like that. So yeah, that's it. We keep it nice and simple. Then I moved on to a lying hamstring curl. This was supposed to be a seated hamstring curl, but the reason I did a lying hamstring curl is because the seated hamstring curl had where the pad where your feet ankles sit, it's obviously the machine's slightly bent a little bit. So all that means is that more pressure will be going through my right leg than my left leg. So my legs would be sat a little bit like that. So, and that's the only seated hamstring curl there. You can, what I might do is, I didn't bring my lifting belt with me today, but you can put the lifting belt in here and it will kind of just bring it up to that point there. So I just did a lying hamstring curl exactly the same. So pretty much here, what I did was a single set. So I did 1 set, 10 to 12 reps, and then I did a back off set of 12 to 15 reps. And that's literally it. So just focusing here, driving the hips down to the pad, getting a full stretch and full contraction on that hamstring. That's literally it. Then we slide on to the main movement. So this is supposed to be, if you've seen my Instagram and things like this, this is normally the gym shop squat, the squat variation that I do. So it's some form of squat variation. So all I do is mimic that squat variation. I'm not a massive fan of the Smith machine squat. Like, it's a great movement, but I just struggle with it a little bit. But it was really good, worked extremely well today. So that's all we did. So a Smith machine squat variation, and I literally did exactly the same rep ranges, one set of 6 to 9 reps, and then one set of 10 to 12. I actually did a little bit more reps on this one, on my back off set. I think I did it was more of like a 15 to 20 rep range, because I didn't really gauge the weight correctly. And this is why it's really important to log your weight. So massive, massive one there. Then we slide across to the standard leg press. And I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same leg press that's in Banus. So it's a hammer strength leg press. So I knew it extremely well. I actually used one of these at Gymbox when I was at PT there for 2 years. This was the same leg press. So I knew it extremely well. So same here. I mixed it up a little bit because I just want to enjoy the new gym as well. So I just did one set, 10 to 12 reps, and then one set of 15 to 20 reps, just really focusing on the eccentric. So on the coming down phase, just really focused on that, pulling my butt deep down into the seat. And always want to remember with the leg press, it's not about getting your knees all the way to your chest. My mobility on my hips is just going as low as I comfortably can, keeping my butt and hips down onto the seat. So come as low as you can, keeping your butt and hips down onto the seat. And that's literally it. And I elevate the seat so it kind of makes a bit of a cockpit, and it just feels a bit more secure in there. I hate the leg presses where the seat's pretty much lying back. I want to be upright. So when the weight comes down, you're not sliding off the back of the seat pretty much. So yeah, that's pretty much that one there. It's a long set. It's a long set. I think I've got one more rep in the tank here. So do I? Yeah, I do. Go on, son. Good. You can move on. And the really important thing to remember is here is, regardless of your environment, things like that, still train till failure. Still train hard. Like, that is the biggest thing that people miss nowadays, is the execution, the intensity of training. It's going to be the biggest game changer in changing your physique. Then we went on to a single leg quad extension. So I do one working set of 10 to 15 reps, and then I do a double rest pause. So one working set, 10 to 15 reps, then I rest for 10 seconds, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 10 seconds, rep till failure. Again, 10 seconds rest, rep till failure. In my opinion, on a rest pause, I don't believe you should be getting any more than 8 good reps. If you're getting 8 really good reps, then personally, I think your working set could have been heavier, in my opinion. So that's literally it. Obviously, in that 10 seconds, for me, I'm strict. Stay in the machine, because when you stay in the machine on the quad extension, your quad's stretching and it burns. So in my opinion, just stay in the machine and work. And then obviously with this one, you can start to see where I start to pulsate the reps till failure. They're not full reps, but I'm still keeping continuous tension in the quads and taking it till failure. So this one was a little bit different, purely because, again, like kind of what I said, the seated hamstring curl wasn't available. So I wanted to do I just want to do something a little bit different that's still going to target my hamstrings. This one a little bit more to my glutes as well. But this is pretty much our hyperextension. There's 2 ways of doing this hyperextension. There's obviously a lower back function, and there's obviously a hamstring and glute function. So for me, this is a hamstring and glute. You can see my hamstrings and glutes connect, and then they start the squeeze and the contraction. So it's not pulling through the lower back, it's pulling through the glute and hamstrings. And honestly, this does take a lot of practice. And obviously with the weight, I'm not even holding it, it's just sitting there, and I'm just focusing on pulling my hamstrings and glutes, contracting them, squeezing at the top for a split second, and then getting that release. But making sure when I get that release, I'm getting that full stretch at the bottom as well. And you can see on that last rep, I'm really fighting that squeeze, It's really, really fun movement. It's a really good movement. I'll probably talk to Cam about potentially adding it in. It's going to be a really good movement for posterior chain, really bringing up my glutes, hamstrings, and lower back. Then last exercise, we just go on to a leg press calf raise. In my opinion, I love a leg press calf raise. A lot of calf raises,
they're good, but sometimes, I don't know, I just don't connect to them well. But you cannot beat like a leg press calf raise if that's plate loaded, if that's not plate loaded. So absolutely brilliant. And just making sure with the calf raise, you get that full stretch to drop the heel right down and then you squeeze. Imagine you're on like, guys, it's hard to want to imagine, but imagine you're on high heels. You get right onto your high heels and you squeeze as hard as you can. And you can also tell my knees don't bend here. So it's just purely going through the ankle mobility here and just getting that stretch and then squeeze onto the calf. I'm actually really impressed with the thickness of my legs on this as well. We've definitely made some big improvements in this off season, and we've still got to the end of August. To the beginning of August in this off season. So more growing to come. And I'm pretty sure, guys, that is kind of the session wrapped up. And I finished with 2 sets of 10 to 15 decline leg lifts. Abs are getting chucked into all my workouts you've seen in the past. So that doesn't change either. So hope you enjoyed this little walkthrough, and let's crack on with the rest of the day.
From training, we're good. And do you know what's really good is my eye is clearing up, or my eyes are clearing up. Definitely eczema. It's definitely eczema because I've got this baby cream that I started putting on, like non-fragrant stuff. Working a treat, only had it for 24 hours. Sick. Post-workout, nothing changes, guys. No matter where we are in the world, we got the stir-fry life. 230 grams of cooked rice, 200 grams of chicken, 2 eggs, mixed greens, and then we got 454 grams to be precise of pineapple, and that is post-workout. So obviously that's post-workout. Very, very easy, guys. I'm literally going to eat this and I'm probably going to have a power nap. I do feel a bit fatigued still, maybe from traveling, maybe from actually not having as much downtime in the UK with my mum as I thought. So I think I am going to actually try and close my eyes for a bit. I'm not very good at it. When the sun's up, I struggle, but I'm going to chill, watch the Drive to Survive because I am loving that. And obviously it helps when I have a client that is pretty much presenting the whole fucking thing. So thank you for the entertainment, Will. I'm enjoying it, man. So yeah, let's eat. I'm going to eat again. Probably for when I was back in the UK and a little bit before, my appetite was down, which is obviously an indicator that I need to rest, recover, things like that, potentially pull back on food a little bit. But since coming out here, my appetite has gone through the roof again, which is a great sign, especially when I'm in a gaining phase. Food on training days is like 4,300. So that's pretty much what you're going to see all day today, is obviously the first meal, which was pre-workout meal, then the pineapple and rice, this, and then obviously dinner as well. So I'm pretty good at fitting it into about 4 meals, about 4,000 calories. I'm good at eating, so it's not a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have 30 grams of this peanut butter, which is really good. It focuses. It's going to focus. Yeah, maybe 30 grams of the peanut butter. And we got 2 slices of this cinnamon raisin bread, which is banging. So I'm gonna eat this. We're gonna wrap it up for the day because honestly, I'm fucking tired. She's tired. We just wanna. What are we watching?
Tiger King.
Tiger King. I haven't seen it yet. I know I'm already behind. She's seen a little bit of it, but we're rewatching it. So we're just gonna chill, get some meal prep done. Well, she's getting some meal prep done. I'm not doing it. She's sorting herself out. And then the last meal for me is gonna be, I'll try and do it like this because it's a little bit better. So I made some French toast. So we got 200 grams of egg whites. I mushed up 2 bananas and 30 grams of peanut butter, and I kind of made like a paste. And I got 100 grams of blueberries on there, some cinnamon, and then I don't really want to pick this up, but 150 grams of oats, scoop of whey protein, and then I've got 300 grams of frozen raspberries, and then on top is just the leftover paste from the French toast. And I've also got in there 20 grams of dark chocolate as well, 90% dark chocolate, and that just comes out to, my training day food is like 4,300 at the moment. So obviously we'll just make sure all the calories and stuff go on the screen as usual, and that's kind of it. That is literally just another day, and I know that Steph wants to do some vlogging at Universal when we go there on Saturday, so that'll be the next one. probably be on her channel, so I'll just send you there. But anyway, good night, and we'll see you on another day.